am finally at the hour of Jupiter, right? It's still the 3rd of January, late night, okay? I believe I did Cancer's reading earlier at the hour of Jupiter when I started my day, right? But this reading here, I want to focus on Mars moving into Capricorn, all right? Mars is currently out of bounds. It is officially at 29 degrees and 40 minutes of Sag. 29 degrees and 39 minutes of Sag. All right. Um, all personal planets were in Sag, or are in Sag, should I say. All right. So Mercury, Venus, Mars, closest to Earth. So these are the planets that we feel the most. All right. Obviously, the moon as well, but the moon is the moon, right? It's not a planet. Moon is currently in Libra. All right, Sun is in Capricorn. So at this time, we are pretty much in cardinal energy. Okay, but Mars is going to be joining cardinal energy where it is exalted. All right, it's comfortable there. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn, right? Capricorn is the 10th house. It speaks about accomplishments and achievements and your divine life purpose. Mars being in this house is comfortable there because needing to take action needing to take action and having the drive and the ambition behind your accomplishments is needed at this time. All right, so Mars moving into Capricorn is going to be very significant. All right, let's see what happens here. Let's see what comes out. I have the Seed and Sickle deck. All right, this is my deck of the seasons, so represents all cardinal energy. I always use this deck when I step into reading for any cardinal signs. All right, so Mars moving into Capricorn. Let's see what comes out. All right, so Alder, winter energy. It's Capricorn's energy. Speaks about teamwork and psychic potential. Speaks about conflict, challenges, and potential for rashness. Mars is the planet of action. It is of power. All right, so power struggles could be very significant. A high desire, passion, all right, even like sexuality could be very significant. All right, but overall, this card here, this is not the first time I've pulled this card. I've read this card multiple times, but I'm going to read it anyway. All right, it says the alder tree is associated with ravens. The Welsh belief states that if a raven which nests in an alder is befriended, he will teach you new languages and the gift of prophecy. Whether your social network includes birds or not, there is a value in teamwork and the things that you can learn from others. And is there someone in your life you'd like to be closer with but don't know how? Now is a time in which opening up to them and sharing your thoughts will help you to achieve that and build on that relationship. All right, so Mars moving into Capricorn, I always think about the energy of the Three of Pentacles in the Minor Arcana. All right, it speaks all about collaborations, right, and cooperating within teamwork. All right, so Mars moving into Capricorn, again, it's going to bring the drive and the ambition and everything that we need in Capricorn's energy in order to achieve our goals. All right, but not only that, the amount of passion when everybody comes and collaborates on the same thing is what's very significant here. All right, let's see what is on the flip side for the Alder card. Alright, it says, drawing this card is a warning that a conflict is on the horizon. Alder charcoal ignites quickly and was historically used to manufacture gunpowder and other explosives. Even the tree itself is said to be responsible for starting heated arguments. When tension does occur, try not to retaliate. A quarrelsome reaction will only make things worse. Try to play the mediator instead. That's interesting, alright, because I'm very intuitive, right? I can feel when drama is on its way, and I'd rather avoid it, right? So I feel that that's what this is saying, right? Listen to your psychic abilities, listen to your intuition, and what your body is telling you. I've been saying this for days, right? So that's what this card looks like. It speaks about the alder, all right? Again, conflict, challenges, and potential for rashness, all right? But on the flip side, it could be good for teamwork, all right? and psychic potential. That's what I got. Alright, for Mars moving into Capricorn, which winter energy is what came out. Alright, looks like my laptop is dying. Let me just plug this in real quick. So while we're speaking about Mars, right, I had spoke about all the transits that we entered the the new year in, with all of them being in mutable fire energy. Alright, all in Sag. This is cardinal earth energy, right? And Capricorn's energy speaks about its initiation through strategy, right? So how can you accomplish your goals here in this new year, all right? Where Mars is moving into Capricorn for us is very significant, all right, when it comes to our career and what we want to do, all right, long term. So let's roll the Astro dice. I got Taurus in the 10th house and Uranus's energy here. All right, so this is Sun, Moon, Rising, Leo energy, right, with Taurus in the 10th house. And Uranus is currently in Taurus at this time for you, Leo. So there's lots of changes, major changes happening in your 10th house. All right, it is there with Jupiter. All right, I did say I was reading at the hour of Jupiter. Uranus is currently still retrograde though. All right, so maybe January, I think it's 27th, where Uranus will go direct. You'll start seeing some changes happening here. All right, now Mars in Capricorn for you, let's see, for Leo. It's going to be your 6th house of health and hard work. All right, so we currently have the Sun in Capricorn, Pluto in Capricorn. All right, the new moon is going to be happening in Capricorn on the 11th of January, which is the 111 portal, and then we'll have Mars in Capricorn by tomorrow. All right, early morning. I want to say about 10 a.m. All right, so the Sun, Pluto, and Mars. Mars and Pluto are both the ruling planets to Scorpio's energy, right? Scorpio speaks about tuning into your deep emotional feelings and facing your fears. It does have to do a lot with organized religions as well. All right, but Capricorn in your 6th house of health and hard work, Mars moving into Capricorn, you are going to have like an extreme push on what it is that you do for work. All right, your health could become very significant. I'm also seeing that I'm just feeling a heavy energy. You're gonna have a very significant start to something major here when it comes to Pluto and the Sun moving into your 7th house. All right, that's what this is. So by January 20th, we'll have the Sun in Aquarius, Pluto in Aquarius. All right, we would have experienced already the new moon in Capricorn, and we'll be wrapping up this cardinal moon energy and heading into fixed energy, which the next full moon is in your sign on January 25th. All right. So Mars moving into your 6th house is getting you prepared overall for when the Sun and Pluto transitions into Aquarius, which is your 7th house of relationships, legal contracts, and partnerships. All right, and if this partnerships has anything to do with psychic abilities, on fire. is what I see. Sorry, guys. Mm. That's interesting because I said something about Mars, all right, and Pluto being both the ruling planets to Scorpio. And you have Pisces, that's in your 8th house, right? Scorpio's house. Saturn and Neptune are both in Pisces, and this is the house of transformation for you. All right, very significant. Let me see here. Oracle of the Radiant Sun. This will give me any input on what this is for you. The moon in Leo, yeah, that full moon in Leo is going to be significant. And then Mars in Scorpio. You're going to have some sort of phenomenal achievement. You taking the lead in something here. This appreciation card with the moon in Leo. There's a cornucopia on the bottom here. And it speaks about, it's like the feminine and the masculine energies. So moon in Leo. It's the energy of the sun and the moon. So again, man and woman, sun and moon, masculine, feminine. It's like the creation of something new. Can speak about theatrical events and children performances. Again, it says pride and achievements. Alright, so that's where Mars and Capricorn is going to be moving into here. Some sort of short-lived fame. And it says excessively dramatic behaviors as well. The fact that I have fixed energy coming out here, this is going to be significant to an overall change, because fixed energy doesn't change. They normally stay very determined on something, fixed on something, right? Focus on something until it's fully achieved. And then we got the moon in Aquarius, another fixed sign. The moon in Aquarius. Let's see. That happens on the 111 portal. So where the new moon in Capricorn hits, the moon will move directly into Aquarius that same day at 10:01 p.m. So that's interesting. We have a new moon portal, right, with Capricorn, but then moves directly into Aquarius. And then we have a full moon in Leo for you. So again, Aquarius and the energy of your, 1st and 7th houses is where I'm getting at here. Very significant. This Mars in Scorpio's card speaks about revenge. All right. Overall, it can speak about a phenomenal achievement of something here for you. And I feel like this achievement is going to be whatever this partnership is. With the psychic potential that you have here. It says extreme effort in order to overcome some kind of problem, getting even with someone, an over-the-top reaction to a perceived hurt, and a phenomenal achievement. Alright, so I don't think this is bad energy because we have obviously the energy of the moon here. It is divine feminine energies. Alright, and the fact that we have Taurus in the 10th house, that means Scorpio is in your 4th house. The opposing energies are sitting in opposite houses. Alright, whereas the feminine is sitting in a masculine house and the masculine energy is sitting in the feminine's house. So there's some sort of change happening there with Uranus's energy. Again, it goes over the energy of Aquarius. Alright, but again on the 27th, it goes direct with Jupiter in the 10th house for you specifically, Leo. Alright. Let's see what days are going to be significant for when the moon is in Taurus, right? In your 10th house. So the 18th, 19th, and 20th. I knew it. Alright, so Pluto, the sun, will move into Aquarius, and the moon will be in Taurus in your 10th house. Alright. The sun will be conjunct Pluto, and the moon will be moving into Taurus in your 10th house. Alright. Insane. Because I'm seeing your first house and your 7th house here very significant. With that moon in Aquarius and the full moon in Leo. I like this energy a lot. One more, let's see. Mars and Leo. Wow. Alright. So I asked for Mars's energy, right? Obviously, Mars in your first house could be very significant. Alright, Scorpio is your 4th house. Alright, so first house and 4th house could be very significant. 7th house could be very significant. Anyway, let's just speak about all of the astrological axes. Alright, it's the ascendant, descendant, and the Imam Kohli and the medium Kohli. Very significant here. But overall, the astro dice are speaking about your career. Right? With this psychic potential you have. I'm going to pull tarot on this. Let's look at the 4th house for you. And where this Mars energy is going to be, what's that? Sextiled over, alright, to this Mars and Capricorn energy. To your 4th house. What's happening in your 4th house right now? You have Palace, asteroid of wisdom and knowledge. There. Hanged Man. You're gaining a new perspective on something, and if Palace is there, you're gaining knowledge and wisdom about something pertaining to the masculine energy sitting in the energy of your feminine house. Alright, so again, it has to do a lot with your psychic potential. The Hangman, the Pisces energy, speaks about the subconscious. Alright, dreams could be illuminated at this time. Wow. Alright, so the sun. I feel like that energy is even squaring over to your first house, where there's absolutely nothing going on up until January 25th, where the full moon will be there. So I feel like this is good. You're being enlightened here when it comes to your psychic potential. That's what it is. Let's look at the first house. Hey. Jupiter and Gemini, the 8 of Swords. Maybe you don't know how to express yourself here. Interesting. And then I get the 4 of Swords. Maybe you need to focus on getting some sort of rest and start recovering from the past. All 2023, you could have dealt with some harsh energy and needed to really focus on your mental health. Then I have the Emperor here. You're stepping back into your power. There's the moon in Aquarius again. Alright, so independence is very significant for you. And you're doing that through strategy. Again, Mars and Capricorn, you're initiating through strategy when it comes to the hard work that you need to put in, because Capricorn sits in your 6th house. So, let's look at your 7th house then, opposing the energy of your 1st. Alright, you're overcoming some sort of mental entrapment. You're learning how to really rest, heal from all of 2023, and step back into your power. Here you have Ace of Pentacles, a new opportunity being presented to you. Alright, and I said that's when the Sun and Pluto move into your 7th house, meeting there with the Moon in Aquarius. Alright, so something that requires independence. Alright. Pluto is a very transformational planet. And because Aquarius is a very independent sign, you may want to do something alone rather than in partnership. You'll be separating from people. Alright, so Swords. 3 of Swords is Saturn and Libra. Speaks about devotion. So you're going to want to possibly stay focused on whatever this opportunity is that's being presented. And whatever it is, it's a union. So this is what I'm looking at. There's the opportunity, there's the devotion, and there's the union. Saturn energy here, which is the ruling planet to Aquarius's energy, which sits in your 7th house. Alright. And this is Venus in Cancer, so this energy here can feel like the birth of something new. Alright. So whether this is a contract, a project, or whatever that's being presented to you, something that's practical too with the Ace of Pentacles. That's what I'm seeing. What about the full moon in Leo on the 25th in your first house? What's going on here? What's this full moon going to bring in for you? Full moon speaks about completions, right? 2 of Swords. You having to face your fears with something specific, possibly even having to make a decision. The moon in Libra is the energy of a companion coming in for you. Alright. The World card. Alright, so maybe you are completing something. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you are on this, right, fixed energy card. So this is going to be Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, and Scorpio's energy on the World card, but it's ruled by Saturn. Alright. And Saturn is in Pisces at this time. So Pisces in your 8th house of transformation. Maybe you are facing your fears. Again, I spoke about the 8th house, speaking about needing to face your fears. Alright. And something coming full circle for you. There's a completion of a transformation. Alright. This can even be where, you know, from where the new moon happened in your sign back in July, alright, and or August, wherever that took place. There's going to be the full moon, alright, happening now, 6 months later, alright, or there could have been where the full moon in Leo, you know, back in the beginning of 2023 when we hit, you know, the beginning of January. That full moon, there's a completion here, and what we've seen before, you could appreciate something in a different way now that you've gained a new perspective, alright, and you've been enlightened on whatever this transformation was. Remember I said this energy here was Mars and Scorpio's energy, alright, and it spoke about, in its domicile energy, transformation, right? A phenomenal achievement is what it is. One more on the World card. What does this completion look like for you specifically? It's going to be the start of a new adventure now. Something that you're passionate about now. Alright. 7 of Wands is the energy of Mars and Leo. Same energy here. Mars and Leo. Alright. Mars and Leo. Alright. Alright, be careful with your ego, alright? Letting your ego get the best of you. But again, this is what came out with that card. This is going to be the ending, alright? The ending here of some sort of mental entrapment where you needed to really heal from the past and step back into your power. Because what you gaining back your power is giving you the opportunity to start something new with the Page of Wands. Okay. I like this. Could even involve love, alright? A relationship. Alright, this is the Lover's card. Specifically, this represents Gemini's energy. And Gemini sits, I believe, in your 11th house of companions. Alright. So, collaborations we were speaking about with Mars and Capricorn's energy. It all kind of goes together if you think about it. If you know astrology, you know that the 11th house is ruled by Aquarius. And Aquarius is all like humanitarian. And they like to collaborate, but they also like to work independently. They're very eccentric, but they also like to gain ideas from other people and kind of come together and network together. Alright, so that's what it is. But if this is pertaining to love, maybe you're going to be meeting somebody that you find is a companion for you. Okay? Somebody that matches your energy. That's insane. Look how that Gemini came out twice. Sun in Gemini and the Lovers represents Gemini energy. Both ruled by Mercury, and Mercury is in Sag. This could be someone from a different country or from a distance, or, you know, could be even someone spiritual. This could be a spiritual journey for you with the Two of Cups here, okay? That's the new opportunity that was being presented in the 7th house, which is Aquarius for you. Alright, so the opportunity is something that you're meant to stay devoted to, even if you experience heartbreak, loss, and separation. This is the person that's coming in and coming into union with you. Alright, this speaks about a spiritual union. Alright, the birth of a spiritual union here. Okay. And again, I said that this year was going to be very significant on the divine giving us a push start, alright, on the overall spiritual journey, alright, because we're going to have the North Node heading into Pisces in the beginning of 2025, where all of our charts are set up in a way that everybody's going to be experiencing some sort of transformation, all right? And the only way to escape this is Neptune and Pisces, all right? So if you don't want to deal with the reality of things, you're going to see yourself falling into the habits of toxicity, drugs, alcohol, and just a means and a way to escape reality. Okay. Hear it from me first. Okay, let's see. Wow. Told you, there's a birth of something new happening here. The Empress. Here we have your match, the Emperor. Alright, so stepping back into your power and creating something new. The birth of something new. And this is not just you yourself, this is collectively, the whole world coming together. Alright. This energy here is represented by Venus. Alright, so it is Taurus, it is Libra. Taurus, your 10th house. Libra, your 3rd house of communication. Communication coming out heavy as well. Gemini's energy. Gemini rules over the 3rd house. So maybe Gemini's energy could be very significant for you. I got it. It is the communication of your psychic potential. Alright. South Node is in Libra. Alright, so for you, that's going to be in the 3rd house, where Aquarius has Aries in the 3rd house, alright? And their South Node in the 9th house of spirituality. You have Aries in your 9th house of spirituality, right? North Node energy, the divine purpose, alright? And your South Node is in your 3rd house. So you need to learn how to communicate with your spiritual side. That's why psychic potential came out for you. Alright? And what's happening here with Mars moving into Capricorn, meeting the Sun and Pluto in Capricorn in your 6th house is saying, hey, you need to start focusing more on your health. You need to really start stepping into the energy of your putting in hard work, all right, really focusing in on being organized, very detail oriented, and being of service to other people so that you can help people overcome these transformations, because everybody's going through it, right? I see the Ace of Swords down on the bottom of the deck. As I was just speaking about Gemini's energy, it's an air sign, all right? Aquarius is an air sign. Libra is an air sign. All right, all these placements very significant to your 7th house, your 3rd house, as well as your 9th house. Did I say that right? 1 second. No, your 11th house, your 7th house, and your 3rd house. All right. So those that you're meant to collaborate with, you're going to be meeting this year, if you haven't done so already. All right. You're going to be communicating with those people. All right, 3rd house energy. And you're even going to be coming into partnerships and relationships and even contracts with those people. Okay? Ace of Wands. So I've seen so far, I just showed you the Ace of Swords that was on the bottom of the deck, spoke about communication, right? Gemini's energy. Ace of Wands is here. Ace of Pentacles is here. The only thing I don't see is the Ace of Cups. All right? Here we have the 5 of Cups, which is the energy of Mars and Scorpio. It's the phenomenal achievement in which you were able to overcome some sort of regret, loss, and disappointment, okay, from the past. And the person that's going to help you heal, Moon in Sag, Moon in Aquarius, we've seen this earlier, is going to be this person, all right, that's going to help you step back into your independence. How do you do that? You focus on your finances, your stability, and your security in your overall life. All right. You overcome heartbreak, loss, and separation by doing what? Staying in the energy of devotion to whoever this spiritual union is for you. Okay. Let's get one more. I don't know why that went back in there. I put it together with the Empress, that's why. Okay, that was already out here. Let me pull one more. Okay, Spirit said, put in the hard work. All right, Mars in Capricorn, very significant. This is Virgo's energy. Virgo's rules over your 6th house, and that's Capricorn placement here for you. All right, so your 111 portal, this is what it looks like. Look how she has all of that on her plate, right in front of her. You have everything you need to manifest here. All you have to do is put in the hard work, stay dedicated, stay loyal to whatever it is that you're trying to manifest here for the new year. All right. I see she is holding a candle. All right. So you could work with candle magic. I don't know. All right. I'm also seeing here feathers. I see herbs, fruit, plants. She also has books. The moon phases could be very significant as well, working with moon phases. Alright, so let me just say this. When I started my spiritual journey, I had no idea what tarot was. I was shown it by my sibling, and I got into it, and I decided I wanted to pick up a deck and learn how to read tarot. Alright, because I had questions that I wanted answered, and who but me to trust myself in being guided by the divine, all right, learning it, and it turned into the following thing: learning astrology. All right, as I was learning astrology, I learned about the moon phases. I learned about how the nodes work. I learned about the eclipses. I learned about so many different things, right? And I'm continuing on this journey here as I continue to learn more and more and more. And I have enhanced, my overall spiritual journey to focusing more on my diet and exercise. I focused in on releasing myself from toxicity, not just overall, you know, habits, but in my overall emotional environment, those that I feel no longer serve me, just kind of, separating myself from that. So it's this energy here is not easy, right? Because it feels like you're crying out to be saved, right? But who else is going to save you but you? Okay? And it's not easy when you don't have everything in order. But what it is that you're going to continue going through what? These conflicts, these challenges, all right? And continuing to deal with potential for rashness. Why? Because everybody doesn't understand the journey that you're on at this time. Okay? But overall, as long as you deeply emotionally feel fulfilled, that's all that matters, right? Because you're being guided by the divine, and what's meant for you will never pass you by. All right, so I feel that 2024 is going to be a big year for those who are focusing in on healing and wanting to be supportive towards others that are going through the same type of transformation. Okay, so let's wrap this up. I don't know why I'm being guided to pull from my crystal spirits deck, but it is literally buried on the bottom here. I have to get it, but I am going to pull one because I'm feeling the need to do so. Oh yeah, guys, it's been a long year for me, right? And Leo is my opposing energy. I'm an Aquarius, right? I'm a sun sign Aquarius, and things change rapidly. Alright, from one minute to the next. It's very unexpected, and that's Uranus's energy. That's what came out here for you. Alright, so your career could even look different within the next year or so. Right? Uranus is going to be moving into Gemini. And again, Gemini is your 11th house. Alright, so something significant about expansion and growth. Alright, and major changes when it comes to the work that you do and the type of people you're going to be involved with. Alright, as both Uranus and Taurus will be moving into Gemini. Alright. Uranus and Taurus, Uranus and Jupiter are going to be moving into Gemini. Alright, so Jupiter moves in May 25th of 2024. Alright, and Uranus moves into Gemini in 2025 and stays there until 2033. Wow. Alright. So there's going to be innovative changes with communication, social media, technology, transportation, schools. All right, bringing like minds together to collaborate on new inventive projects. And again, this is all lining up with your 11th house energy, right? Uranus rules the 11th house. Okay, it's going to be big for you, Leo. All right, so Smithsonite, rebirth from chaos, evolution, stress relief, emotional boost, and clearing of obstacles to growth. I can't make it up. It's everything I just said. Alright, so Smithsonite, number 51. Your reading has been the longest reading today. That's crazy. Wow. Alright, so it says from here to there can be a rocky road, one that may even seem to move under your feet as you engage in a process of healing with roiling emotions. The journey can be confusing and unsettling and cause you to want to beat a hasty retreat. But Smithsonite spirit message is clear as can be. You are haltingly moving forward into creating something new. If you feel as if you're unsteady and even going a little backwards at times, it is only because you are being asked to look to the past and the lessons learned so that your next steps can be sure and steady. The ground is firm beneath you, the wind is at your back, and the conscious universe is beside you. So there is no need to look for what may seem to be safer ground. The landscape around you is changing, you are changing, and soon you will feel much more settled. If you heed the call of Smithsonite Spirit and trust that you'll be just fine, so breathe, it's all going to resolve soon, and the obstacles you find daunting will disappear. If this is pertaining to a relationship message, it says you are evolving and the confusion will lift as you breathe and listen to the message of Smithsonite Spirit. Even when you are leading your partner in dance, there will be times when it seems you are stumbling backward or twirling in the air. You feel unsure of where the ground is and whether you are able to fall. In every relationship, evolution is necessary at times. For circumstances always change. You must become the person you need to be so that intimacy and friendship can weather the inevitable storms and grow even stronger. Put one foot forward and twirl away without fear, for soon your gaze will meet your partner's and you will see eye to eye on what is most important. Then the next steps will be clear to you. Okay? Prosperity message, and I've seen the Ace of Pentacles come out as well for you, so this could be significant. Every creature on earth experiences growth spurts. Could you be in one now? Could it be that the ups and downs in your sense of prosperity reflect that you are maturing into someone new, one who is more comfortable with the fluctuations of wealth in the outer world because you have become more at peace with the natural flow of abundance and are feeling prosperous within? We invest in and plant seeds. We nourish and tend. We harvest and enjoy the bounty that is ours, and then start the cycle all over again, imagining what comes next. Have faith in the cycle, for the support of the conscious universe, your ally in co-creation, is the firm foundation beneath you. Feel encouragement from the conscious universe being conveyed to you through Smithsonite Spirit, whose message is this: you have what you need in the moment and more is coming to you, so breathe. Alright, Smithsonite is incredibly useful for calming the emotions. It comes in a wide range of colors, each with a slightly different vibration, but working directly on the emotional body. Meditation with the stone soothes and brings peace, allowing us to disconnect from specific perceptions and explore different perspectives. Alright, so again, there's a sense of rebirth, alright, from chaos, which I feel is going to be the transition of Pluto and Capricorn heading into Pluto and Aquarius. Pluto and Capricorn for you in the 6th house has a lot to do with your day-to-day routines, alright. It has a lot to do with you rule following, alright, when it comes to overall health, alright. There's some sort of evolutionary changes that are going to be happening here, alright, revolutionary changes, alright, where you're going to be able to release some stress, feel some relief, and having an emotional boost, alright, as you clear obstacles for you to be able to grow. That's what this card is saying here. Alright, so the color green can be very significant. It rules over the energy of the heart chakra, alright, which is ruled by your sign, right? Heart chakra, you rule the heart. Alright, let's go over that energy here. Alright, so Leo, you're the ruler of the heart, the circulation system, the blood pressure, the spine, back, and the left eye. Okay, so just be careful with any injuries within these areas. Be careful, listen to what your body is telling you here. Alright, if you're eating unhealthy and you feel that your arteries could be clogged or whatever this is for you, right? Your circulation system isn't working properly, listen to what your body is telling you. If you feel the blood pressure is high, at the full moon that's coming up in your sign could be very significant, because the full moon can bring in high blood pressure, alright? Focusing in on your spine, alright? Be careful if you go to the doctors, have them check for like scoliosis and things like that, alright? Something is telling me, oh my gosh, what is that called? Like your lower back area, because I've even experienced this, like sciatic nerve problems, alright. And again, your left eye could be significant here, I don't know why, but alright guys, I'm gonna leave the reading there. I love you. I've had an amazing reading, the longest that I've had today. Alright. And it's very significant overall to all the messages that came out. Again, Jupiter and Uranus in Taurus in your 10th house, very significant towards you heading into your overall divine purpose. All right, understand what your aspirations are in life at this time, because it can be very significant, and be prepared for you to step into some sort of teamwork pertaining to psychic potential. Very significant. Love you guys. Bye.